In lab number 6, we will be navigating using vectors. In this lab, you're given Christopher Columbus's ship's log, which contains 9 vectors that describe his route. Each vector contains a course or a direction and the distance he traveled. Your first step is to convert those distances in kilometers into scale distances in centimeters using the scale 2.6 centimeters equals 100 kilometers. So for example, 699 kilometers in real life, when converted, using 100 kilometers is going to be 2.6 centimeters on our map. You get about 18 centimeters. Do that for all 9 vectors. Now we're ready to plot them on a map. We start at the Nina, Christopher Columbus's ship, which you can see right here. Our first step, since we need to draw a vector that's 26 degrees south of west, is to draw a line that is west. I'm going to use a dotted line because it's just a reference mark for myself. Now I'm going to hold a protractor and mark off 26 degrees. Now I can draw in my vector, making sure I draw at 18 centimeters and make sure I go in the right direction. Don't forget your arrowhead at the end of your vector, and let's label that as dead reckoning number 1. From the head of your last vector, we're going to begin the tail of our next vector. That should be 1 degree south of west. So we start with our west line. And draw 1 degree south of that. And label it DR2. Now notice, there's this dark squiggle here, and on the ship's log it says visual navigation. That means that Christopher Columbus saw land and just traveled around it. Now we didn't end up exactly where we were supposed to be, but dead reckoning is only an estimate. It doesn't take into account for wind and for currents. So Christopher Columbus navigates all the way around to here, and we can start dead reckoning number 3. After dead reckoning number 5, you should end up over here, where he hits a storm and follows this chaotic path. Dead reckoning 6 should start here, and you should finish by going off the map.